Thank you for tuning in to the You Are College Bound show. Before we begin today's episode, we would like to have a moment of silence for Jaquela Young and Jarvis Alexander, who lost their lives tragically 3 weeks ago. Also, let's have a moment of silence for Layshawn Curry, who tragically lost his life this past weekend. Thank you, and now we will begin our show. Hello, happy Monday, happy fourth week of school, happy October. Welcome back to the You Are College Bound show. My name is Felicia Heideman. I'm one of the squad advisors, and I am so excited to be your host for season 3. I see some names in the chat, so let us know if you're watching, let us know if you're here. Make sure you get credit, but that's a little different this season. In order to get credit for watching live on the You Are College Bound show, you're going to have to fill out a JOT form. It's in the description below, so make sure you click on it. Fill it out with, as Miss Kevon Henry says, your government name. Let us know that you're watching, and answer the question we ask in complete sentences, and then you're going to get credit for watching live. We'll remind you about this, but make sure, because you want to get credit, because we're going to talk about what you're playing for this year. First of all, we're going to be sharing a lot of information in this section, so this might be a good chance to not fill out the chat form quite yet and just focus on what we have on the screen. Let's talk about our weekly schedule. We kick off the week right here at the You Are College Bound show every Monday at 4 with me, your host, and our wonderful pre-college team. Then on Wednesdays, we have a pretty full day if you look at our schedule we have. From 10 to 12 and from 1 to 3, we're going to have tutoring and homework help. This is a good time to come get some help on work, or if you just need a place to come and get your work done because of how you can focus. Then you can go play video games or do whatever you want to take that time for you to get your schoolwork done. On Wednesdays, we also have our college information sessions during the day. Typically, they'll take place between 11 and noon and generally between 1 and 3 p.m., but everyone's going to look a little different because the times are going to be a little different. We're going to be meeting some different colleges. So be on the lookout with your squad advisor and your weekly emails, as well as here at the You Are College Bound show, because we're going to share all that we have going on for our college visits this week. Then on Wednesdays, we're going to round out with some club time, which I will talk about later. And then on Thursdays, we are bringing back what everyone loves so much over the summer, UB After Dark. Thursdays at 7 p.m., we're going to still do the same talk about it topics and game nights that you loved, but it's just going to be one night a week. So make sure you tune in. Enjoy this then. Throughout the week, too, you're going to need to check in with your squad advisor. You should have heard from them by now, so be on the lookout through emails or text messages or phone calls you have coming from them. But every week, you're going to need to make a one-on-one meaningful connection. A meaningful connection is not when I text you, I say, hey, how's it going? And you say, hey. And I say, hey, how's it going? And you don't respond. This is a chance to make it meaningful, which that means tell us about what's going on in school, going on in your life, any college questions, concerns, exciting things, ideas you have. Make it a meaningful connection once a week with us. You will also have a once a week squad meeting. Those of you who are part of our summer program and participated a lot, you know that we had squad meetings every day. But just for the school year, we're going to have it once a week. The squad meetings might not be at the same time as another squad meeting, so make sure you check with your squad advisor when these are scheduled. And we're going to talk about it in a second, but you're going to want to make sure you go to these meetings and you have these meaningful connections. So, just told you a lot about the week that we have going on. But with all these things going on, what are you, as you like to say, playing for? And what is this, maybe this pie that you're like, oh, I think I know what that is? We have a great opportunity for you this year, this academic year specifically, to work towards earning another stipend, as you did in the summer, or had the chance to in the summer. This year, you can earn up to $320 during the academic or during the school year, with earning up to $40 each month. That means that by getting slices of the pie, you can work towards savings. Every month you'll be able to work towards this. You won't get paid every month though. You're going to get paid out twice, probably in February and June. So even though you might not see that money in your pay, like come in the mail like they did in the summer right away, you're going to see it. It's going to accumulate, and then you'll get it twice throughout the year. So what do you have to do for these? The first way is to earn the $20 is to have two meaningful one-on-one, two meaningful contacts with your squad advisor. Again, that's not just a hey or like saying hi and acknowledging that they exist. It's having a conversation with them, letting them know how your week is going and what's going on. And you're going to have to complete your college-going/financial literacy task for the month. We're going to hear from our senior academic advisor about what exactly that entails. But if you complete those two pieces of the pie, you're going to earn $20. Now, everything else under those in the list is the chance for you to earn an additional $20. You have to unlock the first two before you can earn the remaining two. So please remember that. But by coming to our tutoring and office hours for at least an hour, by coming to at least two squad meetings, and again, this is for the month, attending one of these virtual college information sessions, completing a Shush Talk career module. Remember those from the summer? We brought them back, and we have even more wonderful careers and people to talk to or to hear from. Attend one squad meeting, and then attend one UB After Dark session. You get your pick of the pie from those, but then you can earn a total of $40. And just like in the summer, if you complete all slices of that pie on a monthly basis, you're going to get a bonus. I can't, disclose what it is now, but I think if we talk about, what squad prizes were given out, maybe some, other things that were given out on a weekly basis, like maybe some food incentives, you might want to just remember that as you're working towards the pieces of the pie. So let's go back to clubs for a second, because we had our first club sign out go out last week. If you didn't get a chance to sign up, don't worry, because what we're going to do this year is clubs are going to be actually each marking period. So if you signed up for a club this marking period, you don't have to commit for the whole year. So like, let's say next marking period you're really busy, or you signed up for book club this year and then you want to switch to coding club next marking period. That's totally okay. We're going to give you some different opportunities. Those of you who did sign up for a club this marking period, you're going to want to check your email tomorrow about more information regarding the specific clubs and Zoom links and times and all that fun stuff. This first marking period, we have book club, where you're going to be reading Dear Martin. The You Are College Bound Show Club, where you can learn about what goes on behind the scenes, on the screen, all that good stuff with the You Are College Bound Show. Coding Club is returning, but you're going to be working on an app that you can make. Then we have multimedia journaling, where you kind of learn how to express yourself and what's going on in your world. And it's just a different way to kind of reflect on your life. And then art club, which is the way that you find your inner Picasso and Van Gogh or whatever artist you want to find. And it's just a lot of fun. If for some reason these clubs you're like, they're cool, but not what I want to learn about, let us know. We are so open to learning about different clubs, taking your suggestions about what we can do. That was a lot of information, right? So while you digest that a little bit, let's turn it over to see a little preview of what we got going on specifically for the UR College Bound Show. OMG. OMG. Can I say I'm pretty hype about what we have going on, especially the drama. But before we continue, just a friendly little reminder. I see a lot of names in the chat. I see a lot of action. I love it. But remember, to get credit, you have to fill out the Jotform link. It's located in the description. And I mean, you're here, you're watching live. You want to get that credit. You want to start earning those college bound points, the pieces of the pie. So make sure you click the link, sign in, again, with your government name, and you're going to answer the question in complete sentences. Now, the thing that I am also very excited for, being part of Upward Bound, we get to learn about all different colleges that we can go to. So I'm pretty hyped for our college visits every week. And like I said earlier, this is one way to get a slice of the college bound pie. So why not already start checking that off your list, working towards that full slice pie? We're going to check in with Kelly to get some information about who's coming this week. And a little hint is that one of these colleges, a UB advisor actually went to.
Hey guys, this is your favorite advisor, Kelly, and I'm here to talk to you about the college visits coming up on Wednesday, October 7th, SUNY Geneseo at 11 a.m. and Lycoming College at 2 p.m. SUNY Geneseo is a public university that's located about 45 minutes west of Rochester. So here's Geneseo, and then here's us somewhere over here. Although they offer many majors, they are known as a liberal arts college. What is a liberal arts college? I thought you'd never ask. They focus on the humanities, social sciences, and sciences. And this cute little chart on the right shows you what the most popular majors are. Special ed and teaching, psychology, business admin, etc., etc. I know that might be hard to read these little fun fact charts, but feel free to screenshot, zoom in, or do some research on your own. They were founded in 1871. They offer 50 academic programs. There's about 5,500 undergrads. And if you want to find out even more, you're going to come Wednesday, October 7th at 11 a.m. And you can talk to the rep about anything you may want to know. Now, Lycoming College is a private college located in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, which is about 3 hours south of Rochester. So here we are, and here they are. They're one of the 50 oldest colleges in the country, and Lycoming is a private liberal arts college. But since you already know what a liberal arts college is, something to keep in mind when researching colleges is the student population and demographics. As you can see to this other little cute chart on the right, Lycoming does lack some diversity, so you want to make sure you feel comfortable in wherever you attend. Now let's talk about that shmoney. Although Lycoming is affordable compared to other colleges, the expenses to attend there are pretty high. But no matter what college you attend, you're going to apply for scholarships. Wow, try to say that 3 times fast. And that's why you're in Talent Search and Upward Bound, because we are going to hook you up with the scholarships. So the last time, SUNY Geneseo at 11, Lycoming at 2, Wednesday, October 7th. There's the Zoom link, the meeting ID, and the passcode. The meeting ID and passcode is the same for all the college visits, but someone will reach out to you via email, text, phone call. So just to make sure that you have all this information. And we will see you there. Cannot wait, guys. Cannot freaking wait.
All right, so I'm kind of saying this a lot, but we're giving you a lot of information. I mean, you have like things to do on Wednesday. I mean, have UB After Dark on Thursday, and like you guys have class, right, and homework. So now let's turn to somebody who I would consider a planner guru to show us how to use an incredibly helpful tool for your UB planner to figure out how to keep organized, keep on track, and make sure you're keeping your life together.
Hi everybody, it is Catherine here, and I am going to talk with you guys about how to use your planner to set yourself up for success in time management and getting all of your tasks and assignments done. So if you don't have your Upward Bound planner nearby, take a second to run and get it, because this is what we'll be using to set up a weekly agenda of classes, assignments, and other important things. If you're taking a second to run and get it, I think I have time for a joke. I don't know that I'll live up to BB, but I'm going to try my best. Why don't skeletons go trick-or-treating? Because they have no body to go with. Hope you have your planners. Okay, so I want everybody to open up to the October monthly layout in your planner. You have two layout options. One is the weekly and one is the monthly. In my case, I do use my planner all the time, and I find that I use my weekly layout a lot more than my monthly layout. Some of the things that you might consider keeping track of in your planner would be your classes and assignments, Upward Bound events like college talks, UB After Dark, squad, and advisor check-ins, and even things for your personal life, like maybe appointments or things that you have to do for your family. Some of the supplies that are helpful to have on hand when setting up your weekly layout or your monthly layout in your planner would be a couple different colors of highlighters. I'm a big fan of color coding events in my planner. Some whiteout because life always changes, and then of course a pen or pencil to write in the actual events, assignments, and other items. Okay, really quick side note. I know that each of you are using Google Classroom every day, and I hope you found that feature where if you clicked on the top left of your screen and it lists all your classes, you'll also see that there is a to-do list and calendar built in, which auto-populates your different assignments for your different classes. If that is working for you, then keep using it. Our goal is not to say you have to use this paper calendar. Our goal is to give you tools that will work for you. I've found for myself, when I only use the digital calendar with my email, things fall through the cracks because while it has appointments and meetings on it, it doesn't have my daily to-do list and it doesn't have any of my personal appointments in my own life. So the main goal of this is to find a system that works for you. So here I have set up an example of one day and what that could look like for you. Up in the top left-hand corner, I've put what day it is if your school uses things like A, B, C, D day. And then over on the very left-hand side, I've written different timestamps throughout the day for when I would have the different classes and the subjects, and then the assignments that are due for each subject. Now, some of these you can see are short-term assignments that might be due that same day, whereas some are a little bit longer term that might be due in a couple days. I also am a big fan of writing when I have no assignments in because doing a quick check off on the checkbox can be very motivating for me because it makes me feel like even though I'm not really doing something, I'm still accomplishing something. That is a personal decision. And here is an example of what your weekly layout could end up looking like. A couple of notes. You can see that I have color-coded things just a little bit. I like to color code when something is due that day because it gives you a really quick visual look at how your assignments and tasks are spaced out for the week. And then I have done a different color for work and a different color for available UB programming, including meeting with your advisor, tutoring that we have on Wednesdays, and UB After Dark that will be on Thursdays. There's my advice on how to set up your planner and use it as a tool to help you with time management and task organization. I hope that it helps. If you decide to set up your own planner and your weekly schedule, snap a photo and tag us using the hashtags on the screen as part of a weekly Upward Bound social media challenge.
Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. And as you could hear, our live studio audience was going wild for Catherine's video there on how to use a planner. Oh, even Kevon loved it too. And looks like we got some love in the chat also. In love with the handwriting, in love with the planners, in love with the markers. So yeah, use those planners, use your markers, pen, pencil, whatever you want to do, and URUB gets organized. So post on social media, and you could win a little bonus prize for that, or get some college bound points. Now, today, I have another way you can earn some college bound points, and that's because we have a word of the week. Word of the week, word of the week. Here's the word of the week. That's the word, SMART. So if you know what this stands for, and this is the acronym, put it in the chat. The first one to get it correct, I will give you some college bound points for getting this correct. So it's an acronym. Don't put in the chat that it means intelligent. You're going to be wrong. I'm looking for the acronym SMART, S-M-A-R-T, as far as a SMART goal. What does that stand for? S-M-A-R-T. That's our word or our term, our terminology of the week, let's say. SMART, S-M-A-R-T. I'm watching the chat. Let's see who gets it first. Now this word is going to connect. Oh yeah, I see you, Amina. I see you there, my homie. But yeah, this word is going to connect with your monthly assignment. Because yes, if you were paying attention and saw that UR College Bound Pie, you would see that you have to do a monthly college-going task to earn your second slice of the UR College Bound Pie. And yes, you do need that slice if you want to get the money, the cha-ching ching, as we like to say. Oh, I think someone got it here. Melvin, give it up for Melvin. Big round of applause, Melvin Smith. Yes, you got it, Melvin. 10 college bound points for Melvin Smith. Nice job. Yeah, Catherine was impressed by that too. Kevon liked that. So nice job, Melvin. That is correct. A SMART goal, when we're talking about SMART goal, stands for S, specific, M, measurable, A, achievable, R, relevant, T, time-bound. So, attainable, achievable, same thing. Relevant, realistic, same thing, okay? Timely, time-bound, same thing. So yes, Melvin, you got it. Now for 9th through 11th graders, your task for this month is to come up with at least 2 SMART goals, and at least one of them needs to be academic. We have set up, well, actually, let me ask first. From what I remember, everyone was a big fan of using Blackboard over the summer, right? Oh, what, you didn't like Blackboard? Okay. Well, in case you didn't like Blackboard, we decided to switch over to Google Classroom. So we have set up a Google Classroom for each grade level cohort, and that's where you will be able to find your monthly assignments, as well as any other Upward Bound or Talent Search, any other kind of announcements or news that you need to know. So we'll be sending out via Remind the class code for your class. Make sure to join your class on Google Classroom, and that's where you will see your monthly assignment. Now, I said 9th through 11th graders. For the seniors, you may be wondering, wait, does that mean I don't have to do an assignment? Well, not quite. You still have an assignment, but I need you to get in touch with your squad advisor, and then you will find out what your assignment is for the month of October. So we're going to have I'm going to bring on another staff member next, because we have a raffle question. But I'm going to remind you again, 9th through 11th graders, go on Google Classroom, make 2 SMART goals. That's your task for the month of October. And for all the 12th graders, get in touch with your squad advisor, and then you will find out what your task is for the month of October. So next up, we have another staff member who's going to be joining us. You all know her, and she has a raffle question, and I'll bring her on next. Here she is. It's Gina Ignati.
Sorry. Hello there. Happy election season. Today we have a couple of trivia questions for you all around voting. Here are the rules. I'm going to announce the question, and the first person to answer the question correctly will win a piece of college swag of their choice that you will claim with your squad advisor. So, lovely Marifer will be watching the chat very, very closely to see who responds with the correct answer first. Okay? So, are you all ready? Yes, I was muted for a little bit. Apologies. Okay, here we go. So the first question is, name one way, so there's several ways, but name one way in which you can register to vote in New York State. Go. And we're waiting in to drop your answer in the chat. One way that you can register to vote in New York State. So there's several. What's one way you can do that? Any answers yet? Okay. I think we have our first answer. I'm going to get verification from lovely Marifer to see if I am correct. And yes, I am correct. Okay. So congratulations to Hara Ghazali. You got that answer correct. One way that you can register to vote in New York State is through the DMV. You can do it online or you can do it in person. Probably easier to do it online right now. Another way is you can request a New York State voter registration by mail. You can call 1-800-4VOTE, and you can go to the County Board of Elections or any New York State agency-based voter registration center. So it's like a SUNY school, Department of Social Services, Department of State, let's see, any place that's kind of state-run, you can register to vote or get that form. Okay, so to Haris, you'll talk to, I believe, Catherine is your squad advisor, and she will hook you up with some swag. All right, so our next question, listen carefully. These are not easy ones. What is the latest you can register to vote in New York State before Election Day on November 3rd? The latest you can register to vote. Okay. I'm going to just wait a few seconds for the answers to start popping in. See what we got here. But once again, I'll repeat it. The latest that you can register to vote. And remember, guys, while we're waiting for some answers here, I think Amina says you must be 18. Yeah, so you have to be 18 to register to vote. And Catherine said you can register before you are 18, though, as long as you're going to be 18 the day of the election. All right, let's see if we have the answer yet. All right, we have an answer here. And Diana Elise Perez got it correct. October 9th this year is the latest, the latest you can register to vote before Election Day. So 25 days before Election Day, which is November 3rd. So if you are 18 or turning 18 and will be 18 on Election Day, you still have time to register to vote by the end, I believe, of this week. So get that done. If you need help figuring out those resources I mentioned earlier, then we can send those over to you. But congratulations on our winner, on the winners. And when you go to Squad or reach out to your squad advisor, and we'll hook you up with a piece of swag, college swag of your choice. Thanks, and I'll see you guys next week.
Thank you, Gina, and congratulations. I'm seeing a lot in the chat about the different ways to register. A lot of you knew about the October 9th, so I'm glad y'all are keeping track of your civic duty. So before we end the show, I just want to shout out a few reminders because, again, we gave you a lot of information. So this week, we got tutoring help on Wednesday and homework help.
We have visits with SUNY Geneseo and Lycoming College, and clubs start this week. If you filled out that club form, make sure you watch for an email about when you need to show up and the Zoom links and all that good stuff. We also have UB After Dark Thursday at 7, and there may or may not be an alum coming who you may or may not want to hang out with and have some fun learning and talking to them. Remember to check in with your squad advisors, have those meaningful one-on-one connections. And again, in order to get credit for coming here today, you have to fill out that Jotform link. We'll drop it in. A lot of you made some good points. You need to watch the show in order to put down what you've learned during the show. So now that the show is ending, click that link, fill it out, and let us know you are here. And remember to tune into the UR College Bound Show next week at 4 p.m. on Monday. We'll see you then.
Forgot to unmute myself. I was like,